Ending the human trafficking epidemic in our communities. It tops our news tonight at 10, and we thank you so much for joining us. I'm Glenda Lewis. A new movie about sex trafficking made right here in Metro Detroit now being released to the public. Here's a look at some of the sobering statistics here in Michigan. According to the National Human Trafficking Hotline, there were nearly 300 human trafficking cases reported in 2020. It's a problem that's only gotten worse in recent years. There have been more than 2,000 victims since 2007. 7 Action News reporter Brett Cast was at the premiere tonight in Royal Oak and spoke with 2 survivors.
Well, this documentary called Men Who Buy Sex is having its premiere here tonight in Royal Oak in front of lawmakers, law enforcement, and others, and the filmmakers hope it makes a difference. The film is new, the problem is not. Sex trafficking has existed in Metro Detroit for decades, and it's still happening today.
Absolutely, human trafficking is something that's happening every day.
Amy Allen is a forensic interview specialist with Homeland Security. She's based here in Metro Detroit and works with sex trafficking victims, many of which she says are trafficked up to 12 or 13 times a day.
The demand side of trafficking has really been something that hasn't been talked about that much.
That's why the demand is the focus of a new documentary titled Men Who Buy Sex. It includes interviews with Allen and other experts, advocates, and survivors focused on this approach.
If we keep purchasing commercial sex, or men keep purchasing more commercial sex, it drives up the demand for human trafficking, which puts vulnerable people in danger.
If there was no buyer, then I wouldn't be here tonight. I would have no story if we didn't have buyers.
One of the survivors featured in the film is THERESA, FLORES, who says she was groomed and trafficked when she was just a teenager living in Birmingham. She now works as an advocate, starting her own anti-trafficking organization.
I can save victims all day long with our soap outreach, but I wouldn't have to do that if we would go after the buyer.
Those behind the film hope to shed light on the issue of sex trafficking by shining the light on the ones who allow it to happen.
We need the community to understand that the Johns and the people that are buying the sex are part of the problem.
So I really want law enforcement and anybody that watches it to be like, wow, we need to take a stronger stance against the guys that buy sex.
And this movie is available for the public to view now. We'll include a link to it on our website, WXYZ.com. In Royal Oak, I'm Brett Cast, 7 Action News.
Brett, thank you. And if you or someone you know needs help, the number is right there on your screen. We will also have this information on our website, WXYZ.com.